Well, Bryce, I think I found your problem on your misfire in your cylinder. Multiple misfires. Working on a 2008 Nissan Frontier V6. And my son called me and told me that the truck was shaking really bad. So I had to take it to AutoZone to do a check on it because it threw a check engine light. It said cylinder 1 misfire and multiple misfires throughout the system. So it's got 137,000 miles on it. Figured it's time to change the coil packs. I bought spark plugs a while back but hadn't gotten around to putting them in. So now this is what I'm doing. But as you can see, this is the coil pack. Don't have spark plug wires anymore, and direct contact on the tip of the plug through this coil pack here. And when I unbolted this coil pack here, the very first one, look how it came out. So I think that's where the misfire is taking place. But being that you have to take this whole intake off to get to these 3 spark plugs and 3 coil packs, I'm just gonna go ahead and replace them all while I'm doing it. It don't make sense to replace one because if it go out again, I gotta take all this back off just to replace that one. So it's always good, just like your brake pads, just like your shocks. One go bad, might as well replace them all, because on the assembly line they put them all on at the same time. So it won't be long before the others go out. I checked around in town to get these. They wanted like 69 to 100 per coil pack. So I went online and ordered it. So that's pretty much it. Well, I came to just do a spark plug job and a coil pack, but when I pulled this broken coil pack out, this was still attached to the spark plug. But that oil is a result of a grommet that let some oil get by, and I can see this grommet is cracked. So now I gotta take this whole valve cover off and do that as well. So here we go. I'm thankful that I know how to do some of this stuff my dad showed me before he passed on. Just by watching, I learned a lot. So now I don't have to pay everybody for something like this. I'm quite sure to do what I'm doing now at a shop or at the dealer, maybe $500 or $600. I had a total of 3 of them to break while I was taking them out, so that's a telltale sign too that they long overdue for a change. While I'm at it, there's a power steering line. You can see that wetness. It clamps on. What happens, these hoses get hard over time. and they'll allow seepage to get by. So I'm gonna have to I'll pick one of those up too. So what I'm gonna do, like I said about in pairs, I'm gonna go ahead and change both valve cover gaskets out while I'm at it. Put new grommets in there. Let me make a store run. I also got a line going from the power brake booster. I think it was connected to the intake over there. I'm gonna replace that. It's dry too. All right, I'm back after running for parts. The oil come up into this cylinder here because of this grommet. They don't sell valve cover grommets for this separately. You have to replace the whole valve cover gasket, valve cover. This is for both covers. I picked them up for left and right side for $259. And I replaced some hoses, some from the brake booster to here. There's a molded hose, but I was able to just get vacuum line to do all of that a little bit cheaper. To replace that, about another $70-something, $50-something to replace the necessary vacuum lines that I need to replace. If not, it's like $70 for that hose to go from here all the way over to the vacuum line box to the brake booster. $70-something for that hose, but I was able to get it just cut to fit at AutoZone. So we're gonna replace that. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking these covers off, throwing them away because I bought new covers for that. So about $400-something out of pocket. That's not including the spark plugs that I already have, and another $100 for all six coil packs. Locally, $60-something a piece, or $100-something a piece. I was able to get them for $100 for all six of them. And then I had to replace this return line for the power steering pump. That's another $40. So we're getting ready to get busy replacing this stuff. All right, it's the next day and I got my Nissan calls in. All of these online from Amazon. They had over 80% success rate in the comment section, so we're gonna try these and see what they do. But anything at this point is gonna be better than a broke. Anything at this point is gonna be better than a broke Nissan call. So I got the valve cover gasket on last night, and we're gonna go from there. All right, I'm putting the new valve covers on. I got the driver's side one on already. Just need to put the bolts in and torque it down. Now I'm working on the passenger side. It's coming together. Got the spark plugs in the cylinders, but I don't have them threaded in yet. So. I came up to the car wash and sprayed some ND on here and pressure washed it real good, especially from in there where that power steering line was leaking down in there. Replaced that, pressure washed the engine, good to go. Got it back on. So it's kind of when I got the plugs and the coil packs and everything hooked up, all the sensors back hooked up, I left the mass airflow sensor off right there, and it was running kind of rough, and then when I give it gas, it would want to die out. So if you ever run into that problem, that's your issue. It's gonna throw you a code of a P0102 and a P0113. The 113 is the mass airflow, and the 102 is gonna be the air, the IAC, the IAT sensor. It's all built in this mass airflow sensor. But once I plugged that up and took my OBD reader and cleared the code out, everything's been running fine. But yeah, all it needed was spark plug, valve cover gasket, and while I was at it, I just went ahead and changed all the coil packets because that #1 coil packet, when I took it out, it broke, and then that cylinder was full of oil from the rubber grommets failing on the original valve cover gasket. But that's how you do a complete tune-up on a Nissan Frontier V6 4.0 liter. This is a 2008. But yeah, it was pretty simple.